One more homestand, 7 games back in New York. And the Mets will use this week at home to try to determine their fate coming down the stretch. With 13 games to play, the Mets and Braves are dead even for the third wild card spot, 2 games behind the Diamondbacks, 3.5 behind the Padres. Francisco Lindor had an MRI earlier today. There's good news and bad news. The good news is there's no structural damage. The bad news is Lindor will miss at least 2, maybe 5, who knows how many more days.
I'm great. I still have a little bit of pain, but we had good news. Everything seems like it's good, it could be 3 to 5 days, or it could be 2 to 3. Depends on how my back reacts. The trainers they have an amazing game plan, and then it's going to be up to Mendy and if I feel okay to play.
Honestly, relief, really good news, because we didn't know what was going to happen. The fact that is something, I think we got the best news, because like he said, could be 3 to 5, 2 to 3, who knows? But the hope is that he's going to be a player for us before the year's over. So I was expecting the worst, to be honest with you.
Sean Manaea, and there's been nobody better over the last 3 months.
He has pitched like the A's. He's going to have 3 more starts. He needs to pitch like an A's down the stretch here.
And Manaea got him looking with a fastball at the knees. And Dylan Cruz, a strikeout victim to start the night.
1 up, 1 down for the Nationals, and James Wood coming up.
He chops one down to third, charging his Vientos, throwing on the move, close play, and he just got him. Whoa. 2 out. Close. Woo. Too early in the game to spend your challenge and risk losing it. I think he got him. So 2 out and nobody on, and now Juan Yepez.
The 0-1 hit on the ground to the right side. Diving stop, Alonso gets up, throws to first. Manaea's there. In time, side retired. Nicely done by both Alonso and Manaea. Nothing across for Washington.
Jake Irvin, July 4th. Best start of his big league career. Look at how he went about it.
1 walk, 8 Ks against the Mets that day. So the Nats going to work defensively behind Jake Irvin, who's looking for his 11th win of the year.
Now the pitch of the way, swinging a ground ball to short. Fielded by Nasim Nunez. Plants and fires across the diamond to Juan Yepez. And Iglesias is out. Now Jesse Winker, the former National.
And this one out to left. Wood to his left and a couple of steps in. And a routine out.
J.D. Martinez hitting .243 in 112 games.
That's a busted bat. Jake let it go because he knew who was on the way from short. Nice inning for Nasim Nunez.
Andres Chaparro, the designated hitter tonight against the left-hander Sean Manaea.
And he goes down swinging on a changeup, so Manaea took advantage of his big swing. And went to the off-speed pitch for his second strikeout.
So 1 out, nobody on, and Jose Tena will be the batter, making his second start.
And a fastball gets him looking. And so Manaea has back-to-back strikeouts to start the second.
3 strikeouts for Manaea. 2 men away. Ildemaro Vargas coming up.
And he gets a breaking ball and pops it up. Vientos coming in. Should have plenty of time to get there. That retires the side.
Pete Alonso leads off against the righty.
Swing and a miss on a big breaking ball. That's the 4th time Jake has struck him out. Alonso 0 for 9 against Irvin.
Oh, here is Brandon Nimmo.
Fastball called strike 3. Nimmo caught looking. 2 away here at the bottom of the second inning with the first 2 strikeouts for Jake Irvin. 2 out, nobody on, and Mark Vientos comes up.
And a breaking ball out to short. Nunez to a knee. Here comes another rocket. 6 up, 6 down. Both guys, Franny, pretty efficient starting right now.
Ruiz switch hitting catcher batting right. Nats go 7, 8, and 9 with Ruiz, Young, and Nunez.
And another base hit. Loud sound. And that's a 5-game hitting streak for the Nats catcher. 8 for his last 16. Jacob Young.
No one's at first.
And there's no ball at second. It goes into center field. Kabert kind of turning around on the bag looking for the ball, but never did find it. It was already behind him into the outfield.
First and second, nobody out for Nasim Nunez, and the Mets are bringing the corners in on Nunez.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Vientos caught it. Should have let it drop. He might have had a double play because he cannot call an infield fly on a bunt. You let that ball drop, you easily get the out at third and the out at second. And now Dylan Cruz, it took a call third strike his first time up. That's a ground ball toward the middle. Alvarez on the backhand flip to Iglesias on the first, not in time. Nifty play by Eddie Alvarez, the glove flip to get the force play for the second out. And Cruz, just too fast, was able to beat the relay at first.
That would have been a beautiful pair.
James Wood, who grounded out to third base his first time up. And Wood goes down swinging on the fastball, and Minaya gets himself through the inning unscathed.
Top of the fourth inning, Juan Yepez. Pete Alonso took a base hit away from him. First time up. Nobody's taken a hit away this time. And Juan's going to plug that gap out in left center. He's now hit safely 10 of his last 13 ball games, and that's his 15th double.
So good start here against Minaya. The Nationals missed a scoring chance last inning, and now it'll be Andres Chaparro, who struck out his first time up.
Busted bat. It's going to be a productive out. Alvarez took a look at the runner heading for third, so giving himself and his lumber up to get a guy to third base, fewer than two.
Now it sets up a tough matchup for Jose Tena. He struck out on 3 pitches. Mets bring the infield in. Big scoring chance for the Nationals.
And he's going to put the Nats on top.
So Tena did a good job with the slider from Minaya and drives in the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Washington.
Irvin loves what he sees so far from the Nationals side. 9 up, 9 down. 2-2. That's roped to right field. A base hit for Iglesias going the other way. So that snaps what was a perfect start for Irvin, and that is the first Mets hit of the game. With the Mets a runner at second and 2 outs for Alonso. Bouncing ball, shortstop hole. Nunez to his right. Fields off balance toward the first. Offline. Yepez dropped the ball. It gets away. Alonso is safe. Iglesias stays at third, and the Mets get a gift.
So Nunez got to it, threw on the move, sweeping it across, but it was tailing and high, and so Alonso is safe at first.
So the Mets have loaded up the bases against Jake Irvin with 2 outs in the fourth. And here's Mark Vientos.
And Vientos tops one toward third. Tough play, and the throw to first is in time to get Vientos. And Irvin hollers at the sky after making that play.
Vientos is out, takes his helmet off, and slams it into the grass. The Mets end up stranding. The base is loaded. 1-0 Washington here in the 7th inning.
Nats have had only 4 hits. The Mets have had 2. We're playing in the 7th. With Gabriel Ruiz, who had a base hit back in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. Another chance for Vientos. Long throw to make. And it's right on target. Vientos with all 3 assists in the inning. And Minaya once again through 7. Mets down 1-0.
Nationals 1, Mets nothing. Bottom third of the Mets order. Jake Irwin stays on. He's at 90 pitches facing Tyrone Taylor.
And Taylor pulls one down the left field line. He's got an extra base hit. Taylor digging for second. It gets away from Wood in the corner. Taylor will stop at second base with a leadoff double. So Taylor leading off the 8th is a charmed event once again. And the Mets have their first extra base hit of the night.
Here is Francisco Alvarez 0 for 2.
No sign of squaring, but that'll work just like a bunt. Vargas, great play, but the call is safe. I'm sure the Nats will have a look. They will challenge.
What a great play right here. Bare hands the only way to get this. Perfect hop for him to do it. And look at Juan Yepez, too. This is the other part. Small little point.
Looks like they got him on that angle.
It looks like it right there. The safe call matters. We have to always bring that up because it's the truth.
After
Andy
review,
Fletcher.
the call in the field is overturned. The runner's safe.
Wait a minute.
The runner's out. Correction, the runner's out.
Yeah, don't do that in New York.
Jake Irvin out after 7 1/3. Derek Law, who's had a very good year, will come in with the tying run at third and 1 out, and the Mets will send up Starling Marte to bat for Eddie Alvarez. He grounds one to short, and the runner will hold. Nunez makes the throw to get Marte, so Law requires just 1 pitch to get the second out. So Starling unable to get that tying run home.
And so with 2 men out, Jose Iglesias will be the batter. And I mean, let's face it, this guy has had every manner of big hit for the Mets this year.
Iglesias hits one right back off Law and rolls into no man's land. Law can't make the play, and the game is tied. Iglesias comes through again with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. He banked it off Law and beats it for an infield single that ties the game at 1.
And there are 2 men away, and now that go-ahead man is 90 feet away. But with 2 out, Tena will be the batter.
1-2 coming. He struck him out. Diaz gives up a leadoff hit and a stolen base, but works his way through trouble. Mets won. Nats won. Well, the Mets have 10 walk-off wins. They are poised to try and get another.
So Bader is the runner, and the umpire has just signaled that the Nationals will walk Tyrone Taylor. Here's Alvarez. Francisco, that is, with first and second, nobody out.
And he flies one out to right center field. It's deep. Back goes Cruz to the warning track. He's got it. Tagging at second is Bader. He'll move over to third. So a productive out by Alvarez. And now the winning run 90 feet away. And Starling Marte with a chance to get him home.
3-1 pitch. Line left field. Base hit to the corner. Marte wins it for the Mets. Bader scores. The Mets come back to beat Washington 2-1 in 10. And the Mets in September win another big one, taking the first one from Washington. The Mets get their first win without Francisco Lindor in the starting lineup. They may need more of these. And Marte gets the job done in the 10th.